Hi, everyone. Oh, it's really different here without Lola barking, isn't it? It's a lot quieter. These guys are a little quieter, but they still demand a ton of treats. You want some treats? I'll give you some treats. Hi, everybody. I hope I get to see chat today. I missed all the chat yesterday, and I realized I spoke really quickly. Oh, there. Hi, Ardeen. I see you. Um, Sorry about not being able to see the chat and like sort of uh getting what's wrong with Gail? Oh, Indian summer. It is Indian summer here actually today. They're blooming again, really. How? Good morning to everyone. There's Elizabeth, Gail, Leslie, Ardeen. I get to see everybody's chat. I didn't get to see you yesterday. So I actually cut it really short. And well, some people probably appreciated that, but I like my chat. Good morning to everyone. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Gail. Um, so this is a fun project that I wanted to show you. It requires very little in the way of a way of materials, and it is really all you're going to need is this sampler and 2 sheets of white. So if you've seen this sampler in design, not in on Cricut.com, you might be thinking, well, do I really need it? And the answer is yes. This is a great sampler, and for $5, you're getting 24 sheets with all of these different colors, including this beautiful cream, 3 different colors of green. So that's this green and then this green, which is my favorite. And then these 2 beautiful shades of red. This is my favorite shade, but we use them all plus 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock in white. Now, this is all Cricut cardstock. And believe it or not, this pack is available for $5, excluding the white that we're going to use. Also, it comes with this backer board, which is good for thickening your project. So keep this, and we'll show you how to use it in a future edition of Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. So this is all you're going to need. This paper, two slices or 2 sheets of 12 by 12. You're going to need some glue, and if you want to, you're going to need adhesive foam dots, which I have here, and some double stick tape. And then the last thing you're going to need is some baker's twine. This is stuff that I had left over from last year. And you're going to be able to make not one, but 2 of these. Ooh, look at, I can't even get it all in the screen, but it says be merry. Isn't it adorable? Look at the detail on these letters. So amazing. It's, I think I think there's five layers on there. It's nice and thick, and I did put it on with those adhesive dots, and I was able to make 2 of these. And guess what? I had leftovers enough that tomorrow's project is going to use the leftovers of that pack. We're going to be making an ornament, a layered ornament out of the rest of this paper. Now, I'm going to show you where this comes from in Design Space. However, I'm not going to cut anything out because it does take a while to cut out. I have cut it out already, so I'm going to spend the majority of my time showing you how to put it together. So let's just go back to my screen, and I apologize. I have it's fall, so I do get some like early morning sun through my windows. I was talking to Santo about it just this morning that we needed to resolve it. So anyway, this is the way it is. It's not super professional, but you guys get tons of great ideas, and it's kind of life. I like this sort of slice of life kind of thing. Anyway, so you can find this project in design space in the Cricut community. I put it together and I put it on my Cricut community page. And here is my Cricut community page. Let's click on this link, Miss Rita to the rescue, and have a look um, at my page. Excuse me. All right. So, by the way, this is what we're doing tomorrow with the leftovers from the holiday sampler page. So, I've got almost 1,200 followers. Let's see who's there. Nancy Borden, Pauline McCowan, Kim Polite, maybe. There's Teresa. Hi, Teresa Rivard. Judah Duncan, Brendolyn Smith, and Anna Marie Aubrey. So those are our new followers. If you follow me on the Cricut community, you can enter to win a Cricut cutie. We've already had, I don't know, 3 or 4 winners. I do it every Friday. You don't have to enter anything. You just have to follow me on the community. Okay. And how do you get to the community? You can go here to that hamburger and go to home. And when you scroll a little bit, you'll see this tab is called Recent Community Projects. And if you go over to here and you choose see more, you can see, look at all these lovely projects by so many people, and a lot of people that I already follow. So just wonderful projects. But you can also search for me by typing in Rita or Miss Rita, and it will come up with my projects. So here I am. Let's right here, right? Those are my projects. But you can see here other people, including Don Walsh, has made some of my projects, and so they come up because they are linked. So if I made something that I thought was special and unique, and I made it go live on the community, other people could, yes, indeed, take it and change it to make it their own. And isn't that what crafting's all about, right? Isn't that what crafting's all about? Anyway, you want to be following me in the Cricut community because it is awesome. The community is awesome, but also you could win yourself a Cricut cutie, and I'll be picking the next winner on Friday. Before we get started on today's project, or showing you where the projects originate from, I just wanted to remind you that our November giveaway is live now. So all you have to do is follow me on YouTube and enter your name into the giveaway at Rafflecopter. You only need to do this once for the whole month. Okay. You only do it once. And then at the end, right before Thanksgiving, we're going to be picking a winner, and the prize is unbelievable. You're going to die if you win it. It's a Cricut Maker 3 everything bundle. Now I work on the Maker 3, but I also use all the other machines. But I got to tell you, the Maker is top of the line, and the Maker 3 uses smart vinyl, so it makes it even like top of the line plus. Something like that. Anyway, the bundle includes obviously the Maker, but it also includes smart vinyl, smart iron-on, smart paper, and a bunch of tools. And I'm actually going to be including a scoring wheel. Now, if you don't win in November, you can win in December. And I have an announcement to make. I'm going to be giving away this bundle every month in the year of 2023. So you'll have, if you don't win this Thanksgiving, this November or December, you will have 12 months to try to win the bundle coming up. So yeah, this is a $680 value that you could win from me. And all you need to do is follow me on YouTube. I'm serious, you guys. It's going to be awesome. I thought of it this morning. I was like, why am I not giving away big prizes? And I used to say, well, the small prizes were good because more people won. But I think you got to go big or go home. You know what I mean, guys? So that's what we're doing. In the coming year, we're going big. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to forget all of our lovely people that have been following us. But yes, $680 worth of Cricut marvelousness. And that is just so amazing. Anyway, so all you have to do is follow me on YouTube, and then you enter your name, and I'll put that entry in all the descriptions of my videos, so that if you get lost, you just go to the description and you'll find the link. You only can enter once. I'm going to keep it that way. It will make it a lot easier for me to process orders, but then we'll have one lucky winner every month of 600. Isn't that great? Wow, wow, wow. I know. You're going to have to enter once a month. Cheryl's jumping up and down. You will have to enter once a month. All right. So and you will only be able to enter once a month. And if you win in November, you won't be eligible to win going forward. So we got to spread the love, right? So if you are a previous winner, so let's say you're the winner in November, you won't be able to be the winner in December or in 2023. But I don't think you'll be upset about that. Do you? Because it's a huge gift. So I hope that. Yes, you do. You get daily giveaways, weekly cutie giveaways, and then monthly giveaways. All right. Hi, Gloria. I hope you're okay. Gloria is just jumping on to say hi. Okay, watch the review. Yeah, big prizes, big prizes. I need to reach you guys. You need to evangelize my YouTube channel. I need to reach 25,000 people. It's just one of those things. I woke up this morning, I'm like, why am I not at 25,000? What can I do to get there? And I figured it was give away bigger prizes. So that's what we're going to try to do. Anyway, so let's get back to today's project. It's Be Merry Candy Cane Holly banner. And I got these letters from Design Space. I'll show you how to get there. Go to image sets. First, I went to images. You see here, I went to images like this. That's over here. And then I go to image sets. And then I am going to type in the word banner. You guys know I'm crazy about banners. I love banners, and there's going to be actually several of them coming up for the holidays, the winter holidays. So we've done a lot of these banners, and we've actually done this project before, but considering we are stronger, bigger group now, I just wanted to show you them. And actually, you know what? The banner, it's not here under banners. What am I talking about? I I made it into a banner. So let's try candy cane. Yep, that's what it is. This is it. It's called candy cane alphabet. So let's go in there. Now you'll see that you have several options here. You have just like a red outline. This one is the white outline, but we're going to go for the letters that have all of the different outlines in it. So this is where we choose B, E, M. Where's M? M, R. We already have the E, right? We just need the Y. And where's the Y? What's my Y? There it is, Y. Okay. And so let me just move all of this over here. Here's what I'll do. I'll just group these things together and hide them so that you guys can see. Group, hide, and move these. So you'll see that it's blue on the top, but I changed my top bar part to green. So let me just show you what I did. We'll just group this and hide. So we'll just keep this one here on here so you can see what I did. So I decided I wanted to make a banner, and I started looking at these letters and going, how am I going to make this a banner? I thought that I would do individual letters, but then I decided to put a banner behind it, and that would be easier. I did also streamline the colors a little bit, because when you, let's open up this B. So let's ungroup this. You'll see. All right, did I ungroup it? Yeah. So this layer I turned into a green, like a Kelly green kind of a color. And then this is the light red, and this is going to be the dark red, which I will make it darker looking so it looks right. Now, the only other thing I did here was I changed these two little holly leaves to be the same, because I wanted them the same. So I'm going to go over to Color Sync. Now, did you notice our new layers panel? It looks a little different. It works pretty much the same way, so don't worry too much on that. And so here I am over in the layers panel, and you'll see here, there are my holly leaves, and I can just take one and bring it down so that they're all the same color. Okay. Now, you don't have to do all this legwork. I do it because I want you to see how I did it. And it's sort of important when you are working on projects that come from other sources. So here I am changing all the colors to match what I did for colors. And let me just find the blue. We don't want the blue, right? We want it to be like this one. So that's what we're doing. We're changing all the colors. Okay. So that's how I did it. Then easy peasy, what I came up with was this rounded corner with the two holes. Let me show you how you do that. Go to shapes, and you're going to pick the one that has a rounded corner right here. It's a square with a rounded corner. There you go. And let's make it, I don't know, for this case, I did it 5 inches. So 5 inches it will be. And then I thought I did have some dark green from my paper. So I would change this to be dark green. And then I need to put holes in it, right? So I'm going to go to shapes, and I'm going to choose a circle. I'm going to make the circle maybe about 1/4 of an inch. 1/2 an inch if you feel uncomfortable with your threading skills, but 1/4 of an inch should be okay. So that's 0.25, right? Let me get it to 0.25. 0.25. Think that works. All right. So there is my my little hole. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. I don't know. Anyway, we want to duplicate that. Go over here. Where's duplicate? What happened to duplicate? Okay, layers. Duplicate. Okay, there we go. So now we have the two holes here. However, you won't be able to slice these all at the same time, because you can only slice 1 to 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that square away a little bit. We're going to take these two circles. We're going to align them to the bottom, just like that. You see that? This is going to work out great. And then we're going to take them both, and we're going to combine them. Okay. So in this case, we're using the combine feature down here. You see, that's brand new. We're going to go over that. Okay. Don't worry about it. But we're just using the weld. Okay. So once we weld these together, we can then take our square and zip, group those together and slice. Here's slice down here. I'm the slice queen. I'm the slice queen. All right. So there we go. And then if you want, like I did put an overlay on there. So I did offset, but I did minus 0.25. See that? And I want a rounded corner, and then I hit apply. Now, this didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. Oh, well, what I can do is I can duplicate it and change the color. I'm going to change it to off-white. This is the best I get with off-white. And I'm going to make sure that it fits those holes just like this, you know, fit the holes like this, right? And then we'll resize it. So I'm trying to fit the holes there. Or you can also just have it sized. So 4.75 and take out these holes, go contour, take these holes out because they're not now in the right place. We need them to be in the right place. So we need them to be behind. So let's do this. We're going to go and arrange it and send it back. Okay. Now I know that it's right there. You see? So that's the way that I want it. Now I can go ahead and slice it. So again, this might be too advanced for you, and that's okay. You can just grab my file, but I wanted to show you how to do this. So then once you have that, you just have to rearrange your letters. So let's bring this front. And you see, I've made them about 3¼ inches. So we would just take this and change the width to 3¼ just like that. That looks a little small, actually. Arrange, send to bring forward, bring to the front. Okay. It looks a little small. I think I would go a little bit bigger on that. But anyway, that's how you do it. So simple. So let's put it together and have it. It's easy to cut out. Do use the cardstock for intricate cuts setting. So I'll just show you where that is just so you can see it. So when you hit make it, you'll see that there are all of these mats, which I was able to do 2 on 17 mats. I know it's a lot of mats. If you don't want to do 2, you can do 1 and you'll have leftover paper. But I want you to definitely cut, especially this particular layer where it's very, very detailed. I want you to go to browse all materials and choose cardstock for intricate cuts. Now, if you have an Air 2, you are going to need to turn your wheel. Okay. Or if you have before the Air 2. So if you have the original Explorer or the Explorer Air or the Explorer 1, you're going to turn your wheel, okay, to custom. And when you get to custom, you will see all of these and you're going to choose cardstock for intricate cuts. Okay, so that's how they've integrated all of the custom materials. When you have a maker, you don't have the wheel. So the same holds true, I believe, for them. I don't really remember. I don't think that the Explorer 3 has a wheel, but okay. All right. So anyway, pick cardstock for intricate cuts, and then it will cut beautifully. Make sure you use a good mat and a good, nice new blade because we do have to change our blades from time to time. So let's put this together. So this is what it looks like. Isn't it adorable? I'm so sorry for the shadows, but it is just really cute. And I use some baker's twine and a little bit of those adhesive foam dots. And then we're just going to put this all together. So here are all the cutouts that I need. Let's work on the boring stuff first, and that is the backer. Not really boring, but so this is what I did. I cut this out in the dark green, and then I used that beautiful cream for this. And I am just going to grab my double-sided tape, and I am going to lay that down on all the layers so that it stays together. The thing is about paper banners is that they will last you a very long time. So once you make them, or anything paper really, as long as you protect them from the weather and the sun. So it's perfect for me because I just hang everything in my house. I do caution you, if you're hanging stuff on your doorway, that the sun can uh, sort of bleach out the colors. I know I did that happened to me when I made these beautiful sunflower wreath, and I put it on my front door forgetting that I get this morning sun, and my sunflowers were all like paled because they were all bleached from the sun bleached. Okay. And then we'd go ahead and put these like this. So then you would do this for all of the letters. I don't need to show you that. Maybe I'll do it one more time just to show you in case you missed it. So here's my cream layer. Here's my green layer. I'm just going to take my double stick tape, and is it the right side? No, it's not. This is the right side. How do I know? Cricut has a textured paper. It has a texture on the front, and then on the back it's a little bit smoother. It's not 100% smooth, but it is smoother, and it works really well within the Cricut machine. And then what I did was I just put the double stick tape, and then I'm using my True Control weeding tool and just taking off the back of the double stick tape, just like this. And let's see. I don't know if I'm going to get this entire banner done today, but I do want to pick one special winner. Loretta, maybe you can help me. Is there one person out there that it's maybe their birthday or something special happened or something like that we can use to give away one of these? Because they're a lot of work. So let's let Loretta have a look and see if anybody says it's my birthday or something like that, or whatever. Anyway, so here are each of the letters. I did group them together so you can see. So here are the layers, right? Remember the rule of thumb, the less cutouts makes it in the back. So then, whoops, this one goes here, just like that. And then this one goes here. And then this one goes here. And then we finish it off with 2 leaves. Now the leaves this is the only tricky part. The leaves have, one of them has like a little curve in it, and it belongs in the top piece. And the other one it's a regular leaf. Okay. So what we just need to do is get our glue. Now, people ask me about this glue bottle, so I want to show it to you. This is what I'm using. It's called Crafter's Companion Fine Tip Glue Applicator. And I got it at Amazon, and I'll send you a link. And all I did was fill up my glue bottle with it. There are several glues that I use, but I think my favorite is Art Glitter Glue. So yeah, that's my favorite. So there's a couple others out there. You use whatever you want to use. I'm not going to tell you, but I do like the precision tip of this. It just looks so much better. Uh-oh, Sancho's talking on the phone. I hope it doesn't. David Burrows. David Burrows is on Facebook, Loretta, and his birthday is in. Oh, I'm sorry, Tammy. I think maybe David Burrows has to win. He's on Facebook and it's his birthday, and we haven't seen him in a while. And David, we love you. So maybe it's going to be David Burrows. Loretta, I know you can't um, see him. Every time I go to add Loretta to my chat, it messes up. I have to figure that out. I am not technically the most savvy person in the world. I mean, I'll figure it out eventually. That's because I'm a Generation X and generation, not X. Am I Gen X? Yeah, I am Gen X. I am Generation X. And that means people that were born after boomers. And these are people that lived their life halfway without the technology and then the other half with the technology. So we're better at rolling with the punches. So anyway, yeah. What do you think about David Burrow? See, Penny, David Burrow thinks so. You are special. You are special, Dawn. Of course, how much specialness do you need? You just won a great big prize, didn't you, in April? In April's group? I think you did. But anyway, look what I'm doing. I am putting glue. Now you have to be a little precise here. And if you want, it might be easier to work flat and then just dot your glue all around. Now you gotta be very judicious and frugal with your glue, okay? Because otherwise it will come seeping through. This is very thin and you just need to use very little. All right. And here is the last layer. It's really a layer. Then we'll put the leaves on. All right. I'm going to make it completely perfect. Well, as perfect as it can be, right? This is what I did. I turned them over and pressed them down. And yes, there's a little bit of glue seeping out here. Then I use my little True Control weeding tool because it reminds me of a dental instrument. And I just take up some of that glue. Isn't that beautiful? Let's make it even more special by putting the leaves on. Again, remember there's that curve in that leaf. That's the tricky part, was figuring out the curve. And it's okay to look at your original design. It will show you and help you figure out the layout. So here we go. Yay, David. Is David going to be our winner? Loretta, I haven't seen anything. Are you here, Loretta? Welcome, welcome. Also, can I just tell you, because we have 100 people on right now, can I just tell you that this is a really fun group. If you want to watch, there are people on Facebook and there are people on YouTube, but what you should do either way is just shout out and tell us where you're from. You will receive the most gracious welcoming. This is just an terrific group, unlike some of the bigger groups where you don't get the answers that you need. You get the answers that you need here, and people are very welcoming and open, and I just love that about this group. And it's not me, it's the chatters. Just a really fun group. So let's make it make anybody that's new feel welcome by just having the new people say, "Hi, I'm Rita. I'm from Peabody, Massachusetts," and you will see you'll get a beautiful response. Now, here what I've done is I've got my completed letter, and I've taken these. These are called, I call them pop dots, but let me just show you what they are. They're adhesive foam variety pack. This one comes with black and white, and this is from Recollection. So that means I got this in Michael's. I love the thickness of these, and if anybody's found thicker, like these kinds of thickness, because at Amazon I only found thin ones, and I use a lot of pop dots. So to me, this might be a big thing, 220 pieces, but I'll go through them with all my banners, right? So then they're two-sided adhesive. So then we're just going to use our little pick here and take off this bit just like this. David, happy birthday. And 30s are young. You'll realize that when you turn 40. And so David Barr is going to be our winner for today. And then I'm just going to see, I took all the tops off, and I'm just going to put this right on here, try to center it. There we go. And there is our first, the B for Be Merry is done. And I will continue to put these together so that you can see. But if you feel like you've seen enough, feel free to, leave. We'll stay here and finish this up. At least we'll get more of these done. And the chatters will stay with me, I bet. So there is that. Now, tomorrow on the show, we are making a beautiful ornament. It's a layered ornament. I did find it in the project section of Cricut. And it's just beautiful. It's all layered. We're going to need some pop dots, I think, for this one as well. And we're going to use the leftover paper from this paper pack. Now, why am I pushing this paper pack? Because I never push you to buy stuff, right? But I'm pushing it because it is a phenomenal deal. It's $5 on the Cricut site. And for 24 sheets of paper, you're not going to find that anywhere. 24 sheets of 12 by 12 quality cardstock made by the Cricut family is just unheard of. It's such a great deal. So you need to pick these up next time you are at Cricut. And by the way, I do have a code, so you can use it on orders. I believe now it's like orders of $100 or more. And you can use the code and you'll get 10% off and free shipping as long as your orders are $100 or more. So you can do what I did and buy too many packs of this paper, thinking that they're probably clearancing them out. I don't know. Why would they clearance them out? They need new paper. They just need more paper. Oh my gosh. Every time I talk to my contact at Cricut, I'm like, paper please, paper please. There are tons of paper people out there, and paper is my preferred medium. I mean, I use the vinyl, I use the iron-on. You guys have seen me do that. I use all that specialty stuff, but paper is so needed in the Cricut universe, isn't it? And so I hate to pressure the people over at Cricut. Oh, by the way, for the folks that purchased the Lori Whitlock 3D letters, the D is missing, right? So the D is missing. So they're working on it, just so you guys know. They're working on getting the D fixed, and I know it's taking a long time. I hope you guys didn't need those letters, that letter D. Hopefully they'll get that fixed soon. The letter D, brought to you by the letter D. I did briefly think that glitter would be a good option on this. I thought maybe the little holly berries with glitter. So when you're making it, try it out if you want. You could just put that right in there, put a little bit of glue, and then pour some glitter in there so it looked really shiny. I would not recommend that you use glitter cardstock because, let me show you, because this layer is the bottom layer and it's really hard to put other layers on top of glitter cardstock. So what I would suggest, if you do want that little extra bling that you put in glitter here, you can either use glitter glue or you can use just regular glue and then sprinkle your glitter and then remove it, and don't touch it until the glue dries. Okay. So that's up to you if you want to use the glitter, but honestly, I don't think I would use the glitter as the bottom layer, but you know what, you do you. Yes, paper. All the comments. Yes, paper. Yes, paper. I wish they would make 8.5 by 11 paper. I agree, Don. But who knows? You know, the thing about Cricut is they're always full of surprises, at least for me anyway. Whenever they set us up for like a training or whatever, they say, we can't talk about this. We never talk about our, what does she say? My friend Brittany, she says, we don't ever talk about our roadmap. And I think, well, that's smart because you know there are other competitors. I've already seen people trying to compete with the auto press. So crazy, right? But it's just the way of the world, I guess. People want to make it for cheaper and they don't put the same amount of effort into it. But it's Cricut, you know, I look at Cricut like the iPhone of the cutting machine world. Now, yeah, there are other cutting machines out there and they might be good at certain things, but for me, I'm sticking with Cricut because for Cricut, um, I appreciate all of the innovation and also the just the ideas. I mean, sometimes they're a little slow, like it did take them a while to get glow in the dark, but you know, they did it and it's great. And who knows what kind of testing I had to do. So they don't do things just sort of, oh, I heard once that somebody said they wanted more paper, so they just like, oh, let's just add paper. No, they research it, and believe me, they do. I'm telling you, these guys, they're at Cricut, they're so dedicated to making us have the best experience, and I love that about them. I just love that about them. So that's me. I'll get off my soapbox in a second. Let me give you some updates on what's happening with me and my family. As you guys know, um, I had to send my Lola. My Lola was one of my corgis. She was the most recent addition of corgi that I had. She was the tri-colored, so she was tri, and she had long hair. And she was a rescue last year, but she's older. And I was just feeling like, oops, did I put this on right? Okay. I was feeling like she was just, it was overwhelming to have so many animals in the house while I am getting treated for my metastatic breast cancer. So, yes, indeed, I do have cancer again, but it's metastatic, which means it's moved to my bones. And then what happened? Oops, this is wrong. It's moved to my bones, and uh, so now I'm getting treatment for that. But my treatment is definitely less invasive as the original treatment. I don't have to do I don't have to do chemo. I did a tiny bit of radiation at the very beginning just to help with the pain, and now I just get treatments. Right? Don't you think the glitter would look good there? Yeah. And anyway, so I've been getting my treatments and now I'm under like a I can handle this. It's a routine. Once a month I go to the cancer center, and once a month I take also this medication called Ibrance, which I am so pleased. I'm so relieved, I should say, that I have insurance that would pay for it because, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. I mean, everything about cancer is expensive. You want to avoid it at all costs. I know. Didn't realize it until the first time. Anyway, so Lola is with her original breeder, my friend Brenda, who now lives in New Jersey. She used to live in Massachusetts. And Lola is from the same parents as my teddy bear. Teddy bear, my corgi, who is 8. Will he be 9 this year? No, he'll be 8 this year. Why am I? He's 7. Anyway, so Teddy Bear has the same mom and dad as Lola did. So I thought that things would be super simple. Well, they weren't, because Benjamin, being also a rescue, was very bothered by her presence, and so she was always like trying to defend herself and everything, and it just led to a very loud household. So she's gone and she is super happy. You want to know something else? She hasn't barked once. Like, all the barking she did when you guys when I would start the show, all that barking. And when I gave her back to Brenda, she was like, I was like, Brenda, oh my God, how do you deal with the barking? The barking was really troublesome for us. And she said, we haven't heard her bark once. I was like, what? What? So she was making her cry for help, I guess. And then what else is going on? Well, let me tell you, I am like enthralled that Santo has spent the last 3 days. I think it's 3 days. And I kind of insulted him. I think I insulted him because I was like, "Do you know what you're doing?" Because I mean, he does know what he's doing. He's well trained in it, but I don't know. I just thought it was such a big job. It's not just a matter of um, putting them in and hitting the electricity. It's not. What did I do with my? Okay, I want to just show you this. See right here, the paper didn't cut all the way through because I cut this before I changed my blade. Let's talk blades. I swap out my blade once a month, and I know a lot of people think that's expensive, but when I consider all of the paper that might get wasted by not using a good blade or by not using a good mat, that's my other thing. Use good mats and use Cricut blades, because Cricut blades are made for Cricut machines. And yeah, I know there are cheaper ones out there, but I will tell you, I did test them, and the cheaper ones is sort of like an off-market product. The cheaper ones are definitely cheaper, but they aren't always good. Like, you might buy them like 30 pack for $15 or something and think, huh, why is Cricut charging so much? And I'm getting a deal. But remember, deals aren't good unless the quality is the same. So if you find something that is like this paper product, that's a good deal, because I love Cricut paper. I know who made it. I know it works great in my machine. And yeah, and the blades do not, the replacement blades. But your mileage may vary, as they used to say on the internet. Your mileage may vary. You might do well with other people's, the off market things, but not for me. I use Cricut everything. It's my way. It's sort of like iPhone had ear pods, right? I mean, yeah, now they make a gazillion different kinds of ear pod, but I'm just gonna stick with the iPod ones, the whatever they call them, earbuds or I don't know even what they call them, but I'm sticking with those because they were made for just for the machine, which is my phone. All right. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh, so anyway, he has been working. I'm going to get some pictures because oh my god, I'm in love with my new LG wash tower. I'm in love, 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 and they aren't sponsoring me or anything. I'm telling you that I cannot wait for it to wash clothes, and I love that it's in my pantry or the back hall. Around here, that would be called a mud room. So my mud room is where the new washer dryer is going to be just as simple as to go over there, and mom could even do it. So I'm so looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to having a pre-Thanksgiving Thanksgiving dinner with my sister up in New Hampshire. So next week, I'll be going back up to New Hampshire. Santo and I and Owen are going up there, and the kids are going to go out with Santo and do a little bit of hunting. I hope they don't catch anything, honestly, but I just want them, I just want Owen to have an experience and like an outdoor experience, and that was something that her his uncle Joe, whom we lost to COVID last year, about a year ago, would have wanted for Owen. Every time Owen would go up there, he would show him different like archery, or he was a real guy's guy, you know what I mean? And he would show him all kinds of stuff. They would have bonfires, everything like that. And you know, when we went up there the last time, Owen sort of missed him, and that's really just sad. So I thought, well, let's do a just Santo and me and Owen go up there. And what am I going to do? I am going to bake bread and cook with my sister. And yes, I'm going to have some live videos from there. Do you want to see how I bake bread in a Dutch oven? Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that next week on Veterans Day. I'm going up there. She said she has like 12 turkeys in her freezer. And so I said, Annette, will you take out 2 of those turkeys and we'll make a big Thanksgiving dinner, and we'll make bread, and I actually got the DVD of Schitt's Creek, the TV program, and we can, because I can't remember the last time she just relaxed. It's been a tough year, you know, and then um and also I can't remember the last time I had Thanksgiving dinner with her, because she's been up there and it was always too much of a ride for the one day, and nobody wanted to be on the roads because they often would get snow up there. So so I haven't had Thanksgiving or Christmas Day with my sister for years. And then before that, before they moved up there, our kids were young, and so we stayed home and did the kid thing, you know, that sort of thing. It was really sad because I love my sister. I love both my sisters, but my sister Annette and I could finish each other's sentences. And so yeah. And so for Christmas, yeah, I bought her a brand new Dutch oven, and we're going to make the Dutch. Oh, you do. Okay. We're going to make my jalapeno and cheddar um, bread in a Dutch oven. It is so good. So good. I mean, you could sit there and eat the entire thing plain. You don't even need butter. And it has jalapeno and a lot of cheddar cheese plus extra cheese to give it some depth. I put in also some Romano cheese, which is a hard cheese. Everybody knows Parmigiano, but people don't know too much Romano, which is my family's favorite. So I put that in there, and oh my gosh, we're going to have to make more than one batch, I think, because it's going to go fast. And then we'll try different things. We can do a nice Italian one. We're going to be eating a lot of bread. So if you're gluten-free or whatever, this won't be for you, but it's a lot of fun. And you'll get to see how I interact with my sister, because it really is funny. We grew up in the same bedroom. So we shared a bedroom, and she was always the slobby one, but we would get up into so many antics as children, because Teresa was always mature. Teresa was always the oldest one, and she was older even when she was young. Do you know what I mean? She had that old soul quality to her or something. So we would do things like practice for Santa Claus. Um, yeah, we used to practice how we were going to go see um, how we are going to see our presents, because my parents had rules and you couldn't open your presents at 3 a.m. when most kids wake up. So we used to practice what it was going to be like. And we used to play, get this is so hilarious. We were Catholics. We went to church every week, every holiday. And back then it was a lot of holidays, including, I believe, today or yesterday. Today's the 2nd. So it was yesterday, All Souls Day, right? We would pretend that we did church, and we'd switch off. I'd be the priest one time, and we would take Wonder Bread. I am not kidding you. We take Wonder Bread and squish it down and make the communion, and we would have grape juice for the wine. It was hilarious. And we actually played the whole mass. And one time we actually stole the missalette. I will share the recipe. We stole the missalette from the church, and we were like, oh my gosh, we just committed a crime. And but we wanted to just use it to, I bet they would just given it to us. But the mass, if you're Catholic, there's a whole ritual around it. And so yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And we'd do communion and all that, and we'd have all of our stuffed animal. I know, we were crazy. We'd have all our stuffed animals as the parishioners and stuff like that. So it was fun. All right. Yes, I will show you. Anyway, so let's keep going with this. I'm almost done. You see, I did all these letters. So we have B-E-M-E. This one I didn't do so good. M-E. So well, I should say. R-R. Oops, I forgot the leaves on this. Oh, I forgot the leaves on 3 of them. Okay, put the leaves on. And Mom is going to stay home. Mom's doing really well. She is over her bout with COVID, and she's enjoying watching her Hallmark channel and watching all the Christmas. She watches between The View and the Hallmark channel. She has a whole day of television programming. I had to get cable just so she could move in. This is wrong. This goes on this piece. So she watches her TV programs, and then she goes and checks on Santo, who's working in the back hall. And then she comes here and checks on me. I gave her a little job. She actually waters the, I say water. She gives water to the guinea pigs every morning. So that's like our little morning ritual. And then what else? She does my plants, and that's kind of it. Then I make her a late lunch because she only eats one meal a day now. I get her morning meds and all of that, but she doesn't like to eat too much. And so I just make her one meal, and that's usually like late, because Owen gets home at about 2 or 2:15, and I usually have dinner for all of them made for by like 4 o'clock, 4:30. I know it's early, but we, I get up early and mom goes to bed early. So that's what our routine is becoming, which is fine with me. And then Owen gets like an actual meal in instead of making himself salad because he loves salad. But he's too thin. Oh my gosh, he's so thin. He needs to be eating more. So I'm been making more like pasta things. I shouldn't say that. He's not too thin, but he is really thin. For an Italian to be so thin, oh my, it's like a crime. If my aunts or my dad saw him now, they'd be like, why aren't you feeding this boy? But I do feed him, but he bikes everywhere. He doesn't have his driver's license yet. He's trying to get his learner's permit, but he bikes everywhere now. He rode his bike to Salem for Halloween and back again, which was so weird. And then yeah, he just likes to ride his bike. And I'm so glad I bought him that bike because his old one was getting old and he was too tall already for it. All right. So that is sort of it, guys. I know there's still like 80 people on. And all I'm going to do is attach these together and put the things, and then I will dispatch it to David Burrows for his upcoming birthday. So congratulations to David Burrows. You never played pretend church? Oh, you went to church before school. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can see ya. I can empathize. Because my grandma, do you know, um this is just, it's a Catholic thing, I think. But when I was growing up, you did not miss mass. I mean, you would have to be in the hospital, like dying if you wanted to take a break from church. We went every Sunday. We went to the 10 o'clock mass, and at Christmas we would go to the Saturday night or whatever, the night before the Christmas Eve mass. And then Easter Sunday we would go. Every Easter Sunday mom would make us outfits where we all were matchy. My mother was an excellent seamstress. And so when my auntie Anna got sick and she was in rehab, she had to have them come and deliver communion because she had never in her 86 years had never missed a week of service. Can you believe that? Crazy, right? But it's true. They don't make them like that anymore. They just don't. So, anyway, so I think that's going to do it for me for today because I need to get going on a few things, including making tomorrow's project. That's what I do when I log off is I sit and finish up whatever project that I just did. So I will sit here after you're gone, and then I work on tomorrow's project and try to get a good picture of it and come up with a description and everything. And I think what surprises my sister is that I do this every day and that it takes up most of my day. But you know what? I couldn't ask for a better job. I just couldn't. I love this job, and I love being with you guys in the morning. So thank you so much for your time, and I will see you. Let's see. I'll see you again tomorrow at 9, where we're going to be doing our layered ornament. Okay. Um, you do the same thing? I wish I am a lapsed Catholic, though. I do not go to mass anymore. But when there's a family thing, we used to do a family thing every year where we would get together. It was like a Christmas party for our family, and my cousin Karen is trying to put something together with all the cousins, but some of them, they live far away. And it's a little hard, but eventually I think that will happen. We're actually having a pre-Thanksgiving get together on the 21st. I think it's the 21st. Yep, the 21st. We're going to get together and just have Thanksgiving desserts. We decided we're going to do a Thanksgiving dessert. Oh, one more thing I wanted to tell you. I confirmed with Wendy and from Create and Escape, and we are going to do New Year's Eve with Wendy. However, we are going to do, because some people can't stay up, so we'll have a countdown for midnight. But we'll do it at noon. Okay, so we'll do a 10 to 12 party on New Year's Eve together. We'll film it. We'll do a project. We haven't sketched out all of the details yet, but we are going to be doing that, and would love for you to attend virtually, or if you wanted to be, if you're local, you could come in person, of course. And we're going to be in her studio doing that. All right. Um, yes, I agree with you, Diana. So Diana's saying, so, so I will show you this, Diana. Oh, here they are. So what I have done, and because I'm frugal, so see how this is all waste. So what I do is I take my scissors and just cut them right here. And then you have a long piece to put there. So don't worry. I get my full use out of all of that foam. I would do the same thing here with these as well. All right, everybody. I will see you all again tomorrow. I love ya tomorrow. All right, everybody. Love you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Don't forget to get your name in for the give. You can only do it once this month. And remember, I'm giving away a Cricut Maker every month all through the entire year 2023. And that's going to build our YouTube channel, I hope. All right, everybody. Love you. We'll talk to you later.